I don't think nobody had better handles than Jamaal Tinsley. Even Kyrie. Jamaal Tinsley handles was probably the best I've seen.
When I hear the OGs talk like this, I never take it personal. I want to make that clear, right? Because I'm going to get to, I got to do a reaction to freaking Gilbert, and that'll be my last reaction. When I see these things happen, right, when I see an OG like T-Mac come out and say, I don't think anybody had better than him, Jamaal Tinsley, even Kyrie, it doesn't bother me because I'm a mix of all the great players that came before me. You got to understand, I wouldn't be who I am without watching the guys that came before me. Right, I just took it to a whole different place. I took an element of street basketball, right? Because I grew up in the generation of N1, AI being the guy, Tim Hardaway being the guy, Kevin Johnson, you had Jay Kidd, you had Steve Nash, and you had Chris Paul who came in the league dogging, Darren Williams. I'm a mix of all of them. And I never want to disregard their legacies or make it seem like I'm competitive with them still. Like, of course, we're going to talk our shit, but the competition really comes from me continuing to further the game. For Jamal Crawford, for sure. Don't get me started, you guys. I keep going down the list of all my favorite handles, of all time. Steve Smith, T-Mac, even Vince Carter's in there. Kobe had great footwork and handle after a while. I could keep going down the list, but let me get this point off, right? All the best of the best, I try to be a mix of them. Like when it comes to my mid-range game, when it comes to my post-up game, when it comes to my handles, when it comes to every portion of my game, I feel like I try my best to pay homage to all the great ones that came before me. So when he's talking like this, I know he's talking about one of the guys that he's seen that has better handles, but I just don't think he has the same movement. Like Jamaal Tinsley was not moving like me. I don't think anybody moves like me. I think we have similarities. Others have similarities, and they've advanced different things. But me creating a foundation on like just really teaching this generation how to still be having the street ball game. Like I play like I grew up outside, which I did. I grew up like I played on the playground. I just happened to make it to the league and the pros. I feel like I spent a lot more time outside than I did indoors, and that's what gave me a great handle feel. Growing up in New York, playing outside in the park, I know what it's like to go one-on-one for a whole damn quarter with somebody that's trying to kick your ass. That's what built me. I spent so much of my childhood in the Bronx, New York, in Harlem, in Staten Island, in Brooklyn, in Queens, you feel me, in Long Island. I played all in between these environments, right? And they could have been in the middle of the hood. They could have been in the suburbs. They could have been anywhere, but I was going to play. And I brought my game with me. And I knew that basketball was a connector. It was a language. It was a love language that we could speak to other people, even if they didn't know how to speak English that well. So I made friends with everybody. But really what I'm getting at is the best thing for me was when YouTube came around and I was able to look at highlights. I was able to see what other people were doing around the world. I was able to copy some of the things that they were doing and turn it into my own. That's what great artists do. I feel like, I was Devin Miles on drumline. Like before I started really focusing on how to be better at the game, I could just do shit, just off of instincts. Like I've always been an instinctual player. Over the last few years, I've learned how to really think the game and learn how to win at high levels. But my skill is becoming more simplified. So, I don't mind when T-Mac says things like this. It's a conversation. You feel me? Like, that's all it is. Like, because when I see him, it's all love. That's all it is. Like, see, this is what I would just show T-Mac, bro. This is what I would show T-Mac, bro. Real shit. Like, I don't really have much to say. I don't see Jamaal Tinsley pulling this out. I don't see him doing it.
Irving.
I don't see Jamaal Tinsley pulling this out. I love him to death, but look at this. On a break. On a fast break, I'm doing this. Come on, bro. Come on, y'all. Keep it a bean. When's the last time you saw somebody in the NBA do this? You probably saw it in pickup, but come on, bro. Keep it a bean. You're not seeing it. And one, I'm going to be playing these highlights for my kids. And that's probably what gives me the most joy out of all this, of doing what I do and being able to evolve and elevate, is like I've given so much of my time to this craft that I know once I'm done playing, I'm going to be at peace with it. Like I've put in so much work. I've left so many great highlights for everybody. I still have so many more highlights to create, but I know that even up until this point in my career, I've left a lot of good quality blueprint work that you can study. Like you're never gonna see another highlight tape like this. You're gonna see some more exciting plays for sure. You're gonna see people doing crazier shit for sure. But in terms of like the flow of the game and somebody moving with the type of jazz that I move, bro, the music that I move with. When I went baseline and I was about to I saw Al Horford about to jump, but once I saw him commit on the right side of the basket, I said, I'm about to try some shit. Look at, oh my. I used to practice this in my backyard. I used to practice shit in my backyard, real talk. On the low rim. On the low rim, then on the big rim. These are just bookmarks where you get a chance to reflect later, and you know, that's all. And it's not discussed in a deeper fashion than that. It's for you guys to watch.
How you doing? Good. Good to see you. How you been?
This is a lot of love too.
All right, I'm just leaving.
I didn't ask him if you play ping pong.
No, you play?
Yeah. I was hyped to see Hakeem. Look at the way I'm looking at him. Pause. Look at the way I'm looking at Hakeem, bro. Look at the legend, bro. Boy, look at the way I'm looking, boy. Look at the way I'm looking, boy. You cannot fake it, bro. I was in South Carolina yesterday, the NBA Top 100 camp, giving the kids some gems and talking with them. Saw a few of my NBA brothers, some of my peers there, but I had a great conversation with the guys there, youngins, families. Dre, shout out to our man. Shout out to our guy, man. And I was giving everybody hugs, dog.
Kyrie Irving.
Oh my God.
Forgot about this. Right here.
Your nickname, bro? This is Maple Mamba.
Yo, give me a nickname.
No, I'm trying to ask you, what's your nickname? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know?
You gave me Maple Mamba, Maple Beast. Why Maple? Because I'm from Canada. It's
That's
like
crazy, nah. Maple.
you can't say that. Yo, give me a nickname.
Hey, I don't know though.
You gotta brainstorm.
John Wick? Who said John Wick?
John Wick is a good one.
John Wick is hard.
John Wick,
yeah. John Wick is tough. I like
Kyrie
that.
called me Ben Wick.
Yo, I did call him Ben Wick.
Kyrie Irving. Ben Wick.
Ben Wick? Oh, okay.
It was crazy. He gave me a jersey. I was like, damn, Kyrie gave me a jersey. He wrote my name with one N.
Yo, Ben, my bad, bro. I gave you the nickname Ben Wick, bro. Just give me the benefit of the doubt, bro. My bad, bro. I did not mean to spell your name with one N. I didn't know that you were going to take it personally. My bad.
I don't know how to take it. Play the next game. I said Kyrie. You know who I am. Like, if you don't know my name, you can ask me.
Obviously, yo, the thing about it is that I actually told him my bad. Real shit. I told him my bad, bro. Damn. Told him my bad. Looking at Cat's position and where he represents the NBA and how he represents the NBA and what he's done, well, it should be celebrated in its own way, but of course there are going to be memes. Of course there are going to be situations where bullying can occur, and especially in the basketball culture. But when you cross that boundary, they're going to do what they do. But my response to this is,
let that man live.
like,
You think he's gonna stay in New York long?
I don't think it's
Because I
a
heard
big
people
deal,
complaining
but
about
they gotta
the way he
understand where
plays
I'm coming from,
defense
too.
and
I wasn't saying
things of that nature.
I have a problem with his defense.
You know, there are a lot of
For sure.
things that
Would you trade
we
him for
can't
Giannis?
control from the media or from the defense.
How old is he?
Like,
He's got
Of course you would.
30.
he's got a lot of years.
No, he's
Cat's
not
got a
30
lot
yet.
of years
Of course
of
he's 30.
doing shit.
Of course,
But it's
Cat?
like, when
30, right?
No.
That's
29 years old,
Oh, he's
30,
amazing.
November 15th.
Yeah, I would trade him too.
But does Kyrie have a point saying that cat slander is going too far? He did acknowledge that when he switches tones up sometimes, he does find that to be...
It's not going too far. Okay, the reason it's not going too far because...
Yeah, you seeing what's going on the internet right now.
No, but that's why it's not going too far because we're just picking and we're just making fun of them. Right? We're just trolling them. Like, it's no different than when Chris Bosh was doing it.
With all the
He actually
My bad.
played to the camera doing the dumb shit. Is the camera looking at me?
Gotcha.
Like, he'll start doing that. This one is like we're going out of our way to sit there and poke, but that's all it is. It's just it's fun.
Well, is it passing the part of fun and being mean-spirited? I mean, we've seen some of the AI stuff. We've seen some of
What
the
are we in third
fake
grade?
news coming out.
Oh, you mean the tap?
Third grade teacher saying you're being
You mean the
mean
tattoo on his back?
When Rashad was saying that, I looked at that as, you know, it's Rashad being Rashad. I don't really know him like too well, so I won't assume. But nah, I don't think we're being in third grade. I just think we have an open dialogue, and when things go beyond certain boundaries and when you're talking about someone and it starts affecting family and friends, I mean, yeah, it's going to be addressed, but that doesn't mean that it's being soft. Like that's the cop-out though. I feel like there's like this generational confusion. Like this generation, talking about my generation a little bit younger, like this generation's soft. This generation is just, they're sensitive. And it's like, yeah, cool, you guys can say that, but nobody, like, y'all had a bunch of weirdos in y'all generations, to be honest with you. Like, y'all had a bunch of weirdos. Y'all accepted a lot. Learning about the history of the league and everything that was going on and how media was different back in the day, yeah, y'all was getting away with a lot. I'm going to just leave it at that. Y'all were getting away with a lot. You guys, the difference in, obviously, the financial responsibilities and the financial rewards are different. The accolades and everything else are the same. Traditions are the same, but I'm never going to be in a place where I'm trying to disrespect the younger generation by calling them soft or calling them like, yo, you guys don't get it. And that's just what I feel like has been going on, especially in the basketball culture. You know? It's like, even anytime you say something when it's bothering you, it's like, yo, why you being soft? Why you saying something back to us? Like, what do you mean? Y'all retired. Y'all sit all day, and it's not every vet, right? It's not every former player that's doing it. I'm saying guys that have podcasts and that are doing this, just be aware of just your power and how you draw people into our culture. Cat shouldn't have to defend himself, and I don't ever feel like I have to defend Cat. But when I do say something, it's coming from a good place of just understanding where we are.
With
That's
him
it.
doing the makeup.
Yo, was that tattoo real that they put on that man?
He was doing
I'm gonna just be honest with you.
The AI generated
I
video
hope
of
it ain't.
him.
Just don't be sensitive, man. This ain't got nothing.
The best thing about, the funny thing about it is, most of us thought it was real. It just made sense, right? Yeah, that's Cat.
I mean,
Back there with a couple thigh tattoos.
it'll be over in 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Stuff on the internet lasts
Get to
2
twerking.
weeks.
I mean, you know.
No, it's just it's
You know what? Do a vote. Do we think Cat has 5 tattoos? Just singular. Just one.
Just so
Not
multiple.
full leg sleeve.
So
just one.
multiple thigh tattoos. is fine.
Just one thigh tattoo. Just singular.
A
Just
tattoo
like
of a man
just
like
like
thigh.
cinnamon. Just like cinnamon. Just put that in.
We will ask the chat.
Yeah, so
Hold on,
it's
let me
this,
magically
like-
do it.
this thing, right, where you give the old saying, like, you give somebody an inch, they're gonna take a mile, right? It's that, right?
Yep.
He's given whatever the material is during an interview or during a game or whatever it is, there's something. So now people, it's just like a fucking microscope now, right? He's on a microscope now. Everybody's looking for the next Cat meme or the next, for him to do something, right?
I'm a big fan of all these guys. I just feel like we all got to be responsible about how we protect each other in this basketball culture. And we scream this brotherhood, this. But if that was your son or if that was your brother, would you want somebody calling him something derogatory or something that doesn't have anything to do with necessarily like just promoting positivity with him? I don't know. It's like weird energy, dog. Like, it's weirdo energy, in my opinion, when we allow things like this to happen and then we talk about them so casually. Like,
So that's just what it is. So hopefully, or
we're in
not
2025. A lot of this shit ain't about being sensitive. It's just about standing on what you're saying. Because if he's standing right in front of you, are you going to say those same things? It's the only question. It's the only question I have. Is like, are you still gonna be that same person when you're in the presence of them? That's it.
This might make him more mindful of his mannerisms and certain things he do. Not to give people the material to fuck with him, but if this is part of his it's gonna continue to happen.
And even Kyrie acknowledged that some of the tone,
But
after
it is-
all that and those type of things.
It
So you
is
can't
funny
do that.
though. He can't check. I mean,
But Kyrie said it was funny.
it's funny.
He just keeps doing it. Is what
That's what I'm
it
saying,
is.
you
Like,
can't-
There's no reason
Have
to
it.
acknowledge it if he don't find it to be a problem.
But
It's not a problem for him.
I'm pretty sure he's.
If it is, he should address it.
Yeah.
I don't need nobody else speaking for me, telling me nothing. 1. 2, man, if I got a problem, I'm gonna address it. That's 2. 3, hey man, look, the shit is funny. Y'all,
I respect that. See, I respect that perspective more than what he was saying at first. Like, the nonchalantness of like, what are we in 3rd grade? It's like, no, bro, it's okay to say that. Like, okay, Cat, why don't you come and address it? Invite him to the show. Do something that would be more beneficial and impactful to our culture where we can protect each other and still have fun. I'm sure Cat would get on stream and laugh with y'all. I'm sure Cat, I don't want to say I'm sure. I think it would be a good idea to create that space for each other rather than it being the total opposite. You feel me? Like, let them live, but invite them on. Don't don't be callous about it.
You put me out there. I love it.
I agree.
I love it. That has
Just
to
don't overstep.
I'm not mad at that.
Just don't overstep when you see me in public. Cause y'all gonna hit me with the zesty shit and double cake. Hey, listen.
double caked up, baby.
Y'all hit me with that shit if y'all want to. You know what I'm saying?
Wedding cake.
But at the same time, like we were saying yesterday, sticks and stones, all that kind of shit. Be tough-minded. Know that this comes with the fucking territory, man. Motherfuckers gonna get you. Like Kai's he on stream.
Does Kai doing that help or hurt that? Because I feel like you're saying it don't help because
And now we see
when you acknowledge it, it just makes it worse.
And you're trying to tell me you're gonna attack me for attacking him? Bet. Now I get Kyrie Irving talking to me. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Trolling is you responding to things that I'm saying. It's not harmful, bro. Y'all conversations are not that deep. Y'all conversations are not that deep, bro. There's nothing philosophical about what you're saying. I love you, Rashad, but there's nothing, you just chatting, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, you talk about, if I could engage Kyrie, okay, now you got me. Okay, cool. Now what? What are we going to discuss? How I shouldn't be taken up for another man or what? What are we going to talk about, bro?
Get him. They don't understand the streaming universe. You don't play into that shit. You ignore it. You got to keep it moving.
But there's all this zesty talk going on.
Nah, it's all in good fun, bro. That's the thing. It's all in good fun. Nobody takes it that serious. But again, there's this there's this misconception on who we are as a generation or who we are as people that y'all getting fucked up. You know, and I don't mean to curse. There's no disrespect to you. It's just y'all got it fucked up. You got it twisted. You know, I speak from experience, bro. I speak from real life circumstances just like you do. There's nothing else from that. But when jokes go beyond a certain boundary, and then us as hoopers, we're only adding on to it like we high school kids or high school classmates, and it's just like hee ha 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 ha, that's what's going on. Okay, cool. But when we are around each other and we're addressing it, it should never go that deep. You know, philosophical about what the fuck y'all talking about. It's not that deep. Talking about anything in the basketball cultural world is not that deep, bro. It's just drama filled. Y'all grew up in the generation of a lot of drama. Y'all love that drama shit. Y'all eat that shit up because that's what keeps the lights on at times, bro. But in the real world and how we operate, we really care for each other. We don't try to ostracize and isolate each other and shit like that. Yeah, we laugh. Yeah, we joke. Yeah, we got a lot of humor, but it has nothing to do with, you know, us being okay with being attacked as part of the streamer universe, bro.
Everybody's
man. It's not that deep. That's the thing. It's not that deep. And y'all used my name. Kyrie Irving tells Gilbert Arenas to stop clowning Cat. I didn't see Kyrie Irving tells Rashad McCants or Kyrie Irving tells Kenyon Martin. It tells Gilbert Arenas because he is the fire starter name that you guys use. You guys go to Gilbert for views. You guys go to Gilbert to validate things that you guys want to say that you wouldn't say by yourself. So you use humor. I'm cool with that. But like I said, when it goes past a boundary and we talking about some real shit, you guys make a joke out of it. Nobody's taking that serious. There's a reason why there's basement conversations and then there's real conversations that go on behind the scenes that can be articulated in front of the camera in a way where all parties are rewarded, not in a fashion where we're just trying to make fun of it or like, yo, toughen up and shit like that. Cool, bro. We all tough, bro. Basketball is not that fucking deep. This brotherhood that everybody says is existent, bro. Knock it off, man. It's just a lot of envy and jealousy, a lot of scorned people. So I don't care what they think of it. It's a lot of scorned veterans, you know, that used to play in the NBA. It's a lot of scorned people. I'm here, again, to be that bridge and conduit, though, because I'm going to address it my way. Some of my other peers won't say this. I will. They operate in a very PR trained spot. You know, me, I've broken free out of that type of glitch. You know, I see real people. Like,
you gotta look how it's played. Like, we know he has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
We know who his girlfriend is. We know that's it. We just making fun of how he moves. That's it. We're not talking about his game, right? We know he balls. That's not. We just these little things, the little passing.
Yeah.
That's it.
We're not doing that to Clemson because that's all we're gonna have at the moment.
No, but honestly,
Who is that other dude on the couch?
Anybody on the internet, you have
No,
a
they
bad
say you
game.
look like a stud, bro.
Gilded
was nasty.
brother.
That was nasty.
Who is that dude on the couch?
He said that. He did say that. It was you.
No, that was New Yorker.
That was you.
That was
He said he looked like a whole stud.
That was Mero.
Yeah, it was Merle. Yeah, you laughed at it. You laughed at it. You laughed at it. You laughed at it.
Crazy.
Merle just said
I
it.
just heard
That shit had me crying.
All right, man. I'm sorry if I wasted y'all time reacting to this. I apologize, you guys.
Damn.
We trying to watch the game, bro. Like,
All you need is a plaid little collar shirt. You good, baby. Some Timbs.
But any NBA player, you have a bad game, they will find your comp on the internet, and that will be
shit, man. Listen, man. We trying to enjoy. Shit is funny, right? I mean, it's the best way to do it is just have fun with it.
Bro, and that's the thing. That's the thing. I have no problem. Real shit. I have no problem with the humor. That's the thing. W's in the chat for Gil's Arena, bro. W's in the chat for I don't care about that, bro. Like the humor. All I'm saying is within our basketball realm, we allow so much shit to just be unchecked. And they can agree with me on this because while they were playing, there's so much shit unchecked. I'm sure Rashad McCants has things that go unchecked that he wants to speak on, that he has the opportunity to do that. So like I said, same applies to Gilbert, same applies to Kenyon Martin. I'm all with them on that, but just invite him to the show, bro. This goes back to just making sure that we're inviting each other to these platforms. Instead of it being seen as something that's just like, oh my gosh, like why they being sensitive again, bruh. That's it.
I mean,
Clap back. Clap back. Everybody got jokes now. That's the funny part about life.
That's what I'm saying. I don't mind that. And when I jumped out, I don't know if they really took that serious. Like, oh, I'm about to be attacking them. My bad if y'all took that serious, bro. I was not talking about like really attacking y'all. I was just saying, like, I said in GTA, bro. I said in GTA. I tried to make that clear, but it's cool that if that went over their head. Shout out, it's 1:44 a.m. here on PST for the chosen 1:44. You already know. But this was like crazy because I think it was just confusing and
he was trying to sound New York though.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, you know, have a great game.
Yeah.
come down to the Dykeman.
Come down here, Rucker Park.
Rucker Park. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he used Rucker, I thought he used Dykeman.
Did he say Dykeman?
No, I think he said Dykeman.
Yeah. Go to the Dykeman, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm like, damn.
It's Dominican grandmother birthday today.
Yeah.
or Dominican grandmother's day today.
But he talking to people. He talking to the people.
Like, how you from New York? Then South New York. This is just
He said I'm from New York.
What I'm saying is, when he tried to change his, now everybody getting on that. You know what I mean? So he kind of can't win right now.
Can't win, man. He can't win, man. Like, this just, we just picking you. All right, you can't. We're just picking you, bro. That's it. Just let it go.
Your time.
All right, just get your 25 and 10, win your championship.
He's paying
right?
this nigga.
You're gonna be paying attention to how you hold the trophy,
All that.
how you drink your bottle.
Hey, but look, you know what? You know what I'm also happy about though? Selfishly, you know what I'm also happy about, bro? I'm actually healthy. Like I'm actually happy that